program isn't looking at the other data, it just says it's letter time, so you get a letter.
Well, teach me to be, call it at a time.
Take it from the program.
It don't work? Their system.
I mean, they should be looking at the whole package.
Yeah, right.
Because the software company that developed the letter problem, or letter program is probably different than the.
Obviously. Obviously. That's okay, I'm used to it. It happens every year. I get a letter every year.
But I was thinking, they book it a year ahead of time. I was thinking, but maybe they don't do that. If they were doing that, but I think they stopped.
Yeah, some of the doctors.
I just keep. I mean, I'm making an appointment a
When
year
you're
from
there,
now.
then
Yeah.
you're for the following year.
No, I can't.
And you get the lab request paper at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
That you gotta keep up with to take a week before. And you're
Yeah,
like,
oh,
what am I
yeah.
supposed to do with this paper for a year?
Yeah.
My doctor, I just write her a couple of weeks ahead and I say, I wanna get my labs before I come in, she tells the lab to do
Oh.
for me.
I just walk in like 3 days before and say, I need labs, and they look it up and okay.
They usually do them the same day.
No, you gotta have the doctor's request.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the doctor had put the request in the year before.
Oh, well, you gotta have it. Yeah, but they have to call that over and,
No, the lab is in the same building.
oh,
Yeah, my lab's right in my doctor's
Yeah,
office.
yeah.
So is ours.
no,
Everything.
different buildings.
I always have
Different
mine.
ends of town.
No.
Little town living.
About an hour later, I get the results on my chart.
Yeah,
Before the doctor gets them.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
Well,
because
she says
that's
that.
all
She
automatic.
says, you'll
Yeah.
come
Have
probably
to do it.
before I
Yeah,
will, she said, but I'll
yeah.
come out late after the
Yeah,
fact.
yeah, and usually that night. she
Cause
writes
yeah,
a
then I'm
comment.
reading and I'm going,
Yeah,
okay, what
but
is
then
this?
you try and read
What
it.
does this
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I just.
Well, I just, you just, you know, you have a list of colors where it's supposed to be and
Yeah,
then the other numbers.
For those doctors that read the reports.
Yeah.
I have one who.
This episode is company reunion.
We were just
Company.
there yesterday.
Company, we're-
I live here.
What company?
You're the company?
I'm the company who lives here.
That would be those two.
Tell me, who lives here?
Those two.
This is Kathy's company.
What do you think this is?
Free entertainment, that's what I said.
Yes.
Free entertainment.
Yeah, it's a free entertainment.
So do you take a blood thinner?
oh, it's on the high, it's one of the most popular ones now, most expensive ones, Eliquis.
Oh, yeah. Been there, done
Me too, you need some pills? But I don't
And
take
it-
them
They,
unless I go into AFib.
I take, they ask if you want assistance with it.
Hmm.
That you can apply
Mhm.
Oh, to cover the cost.
to cover the cost. Well, my insurance company covers it anyway, so I said, nah, give it to someone else.
So I went into AFib a few times over the last 3 years, probably 3 years.
Well, that's why you're supposed to be taking Eliquis.
Okay, correct.
This is fine now, you're talking to doctor.
So, you know, I went in the first time and started taking Eliquis, right? And it is expensive. But then you start asking questions, you know, and then so I'm on it for a while and they said, well, you can, I asked if you had to stay on it. They said, no, after a few weeks after you've gone back into rhythm, you
Really?
don't have to be on it. It's because you're okay. If you go back into AFib, then you need to take it. And so, you know, I went into AFib another time, like a year later, and so taking the Eliquis again. It's no, you stay on Eliquis all the time, or we could put you on warfarin. And
No, you
warfarin
don't
is,
want that one.
Yeah, you don't want that one, right? And I said, okay, so how does warfarin work? And they said, well, that takes time to thin your blood. So I said, how does Eliquis work? It's immediate. immediately, very
Yeah,
quickly,
yeah.
right, very quickly. I said, well, why do I have to take Eliquis all the time if I know when I go into AFib,
To take it.
and I know I take it, then I take it right away, right? And the cardiologist says, yeah, you could do that. You know? The other doctor's going, my regular doctor, he saw that too, and he's going, oh yeah, so you're only taking it? I said, yes. That sounds like
Only when you
it's
need
like
it.
It's like a plan. You know?
Send the bill
Huh?
for your consulting services.
Yeah.
Send the bill to them.
And then I have a problem, when you go into AFib, there's a drug, the one I take anyway, it's called Sodavol. And it's just a little white pill that we'll take twice a day. And it helps you get back into rhythm. And then you're supposed to keep taking it so you supposedly stay in rhythm. Well, but it lowers your heart rate, so my
Oh,
heart
yeah,
rate was
yeah.
below 50 a lot. And so I was kind of sluggish. And so then I worked with the doctor on that one and said, I was taking a whole pill twice a day. And I said, well, what if I take,
Pill and a half.
So, well, yeah, it ended up, so it was, he said, well, let's try just a half a pill twice a day. I did that, and I did go into AFib again, not too much after that. So then we tried to, I said, well, how about if I take a pill and a half a day? I have to take one every 8 hours, kind of, and so that's what I do now. And I've been in AFib once, what was it, like March this year, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, for a while.
I talked to you.
Talk about running out of energy when you go into AFib, you have no.
Can't
no
even get out of the chair.
Well, when you get out of the chair, then you're standing, hanging on the fireplace mantle
Well,
because
that's
you're
because,
dizzy.
that's because of blood pressure.
That's because of blood pressure.
Pressure's low.
Yeah, but Carl used to he'd be in the recliner and he rarely could get out of the
Yeah.
recliner.
Well, we have this recliner that if he needs.
Yeah.
It
Pushes
pushes you out.
Just push the button.
It's Leo's.
Ejector seat.
He'll stand you right up. So, should we keep pushing the button, you just stand up and then.
I convinced him to get that recliner. It was a hard job, let me tell you.
Yeah, I bought a new
Leo.
recliner, and I wanted to sell me one with that, and I said, no, I'm not ready for that yet.
Yeah.
Well, my uncle was, at that point, he was probably 90.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It does.
Oh,
make
yeah.
sense.
And he had, my aunt had died in 2016, and he's a tall dude, and they had fancy furniture, so when he'd sit in a chair, the top of the chair would be like, in the middle of this, like back here.
Yeah.
And he was completely independent. He'd do his own groceries, he'd do his liquor store, put all his gas in his car, whatever. But he'd meet this group of friends every day at noon at a bar. They had a couple that they'd go to. They'd have a couple beers, and then he'd come home and he'd sit in the chair, and I'd always take him summer sausage and cheese snacks, so he'd sit there and eat those and watch TV, and the next thing you know, he'd be like, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. So I dragged him to Slumberland. I said, we're buying you a chair. So and that generation, they don't want to spend any money. So I had him try some different
Yeah,
ones.
he didn't have any money to spend.
No,
Yeah.
I had no money to spend, right? Because I didn't have any kids. So, and they both worked for the state of Minnesota forever. So yeah, he tried these chairs, and so he's sitting in one we ended up buying, and the gal is, the salesperson is sitting there. And he said, well, I think we should think about it. I said, well, how often do I come over here? He lives in North St. Paul, so it's an hour and a half one way. He said, how often do I come over here? I said, I probably won't get back for like 2 or 3 weeks. I said, I think we need to buy this chair. And it was like, $650 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a cheap chair. Okay. So we bought the chair. His nephew picked it up, didn't even have to pay for shipping. He had to took it up to his, and he loved that chair. And it was, it had the little bar thing, so you flip yourself back or you flip yourself forward, and yeah, that was a great chair for him. I mean,
I'll try it out,
it's really
It's so funny.
it's perfect. But just
Great
to
for naps.
convince him.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time he sits in that chair, he gets out.
And it puts the feet up, so,
Yeah.
your ankles don't swell.
Well, that was the other thing, cause my uncle had issues with,
Yeah,
so, and he didn't have any chairs that had
a footrest.
a footrest at all, nothing, or he didn't have any ottomans, none of that. They had these kind of fancy chairs, so.
My spine doctor told me that recliners were the best ordinary furniture for people with back problems.
Yeah, you just sit and take the pressure off.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah,
should
at
be
all the
sitting
right
in that chair
spots.
I have a friend who sleeps in
then.
a recliner every night. That's the only way she can go to sleep,
Yeah,
and with the television on.
well, he'll turn the TV on, he'll sit in the chair, he'll turn the TV on and he'll get it, to the Recovery Channel. And then he'll fall asleep, and I'll be sitting on the couch, reading the book, and I'll look over there and I'm going, crap, I'm not even gonna get up and get cause he always has the remote on by his
Yeah.
chair. I said, I'm not even gonna go there, I'm just gonna read the book.
Well, you slept in the recliner when you got your shoulder replaced.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Cause I couldn't turn over, wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to turn over.
Yeah.
It's the only way to keep me.
And that's doing well now.
Yeah, it was alright.
It was a good thing to do.
Oh, yes.
One arm's longer than the other now.
No, well, I don't know, I can't tell. One leg is.
Well,
Yeah,
one leg
one's-
is-
Legs matter, but arms not so much.
No, when she got her hip replaced, he said, how does it feel? And she says, well, it feels like one leg is longer than the other. And he said, well, it is. You got enough, arthritis in the other one that you'll be back. And when
We'll
I
fix
do
that
that
one.
one,
They'll
we'll
be
even
fine.
Great.
Meanwhile, put a sock in it, right? Yeah, it's like.
Shoe pads in one leg or one shoe.
Heard of Dr. Scholl, haven't you?
Yeah.
Very cool for that. But on my hotel tour today, I've done something about the rooms, and I've done that for the vending machine, and I've done that for the pool, and I've done that for everything, and I've done that for the breakfast area, and I've never done anything with tours.
Did you do anything about the round shower rod?
No?
Do you have a round shower?
They have a tub in there,
Convex,
Oh, we have
just a
convex,
a sliding door.
the convex shower rod. You gotta point that out in the video.
Never point that out anytime.
I almost think those are a little dangerous.
Really?
Well, it gives you the perception that you have.
Yeah,
More
I
room.
have one in my shower, yeah.
It gives you- Well, but your shower is a walk in,
Yeah.
right? Most like in the.
Oh, this
The
is
hotel, it's a tub.
it's with the tub, yeah,
Tub,
yeah,
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
But they kind of give you a feeling of,
You give more room here.
yeah, and you really don't because the tub is right there.
Yeah, yeah. And now at the country suites, the water is so soft.
Oh, yeah, you can't get the soap off.